call today and share my, a little bit of knowledge that I have garnered over several years of working with several corporates, and of course my own stint with the corporate, my own corporate career basically. So I was actually wondering what what's a good topic to share with everyone, and I thought after several discussions with Wei Loon and JP, I thought the current scenario that all of us are faced with all over the world, I thought managing business goals, whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're working for an organization, managing business goals during such times, and any uncertain time for that matter, any kind of uncertainty that we are faced with, even in future. I think managing business goals during such times, knowing some of the top level, strategies to do that, I thought that's a good topic to share with everybody, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if you see, I talk about 2 points, adaptability and agility. And some of the steps that I'm going to share in today's presentation, it's a quick presentation. It's going to talk all, it's all the flavor of adaptability and agility. So I want to talk about what is the kind of uncertainty that we are all faced with, which we all know already, the kind of impact it is having today on the business morale and on individual morale, how we can tide over such times with a 3-point strategy that I've shared in the slides. And of course, some of the things that we can quickly adopt as businesses or as individuals. So this is what I'm going to be sharing. So I have broken this topic down into 2 parts: managing business goals during uncertain times. And to manage that, you need to design a proper and an effective goal management framework and a process. So these are the 2 components of being able to manage your business goals during uncertain times. So I've broken the presentation down into these 2 parts. So part 1, which covers managing the business goals during uncertain times. If we can move to the next slide. So today we are faced with, this uncertainty. What's going to happen? A lot of people are saying 2020 is going to be a washout. 2020 is gone, and we'll need to rehash our business goals. We need to relook at a lot of things. We need to lay off a lot of people. And I see that a lot of big companies, a lot of big organizations, and those who have been following the news, some of the biggest names that you have seen in the entrepreneurship space, who have got billions of dollars in funding, even those organizations which have a good cushioning of funds, they are also laying off several employees, and it is a very stressful situation for businesses and also for individuals, because it leaves them in the lurch and it leaves them hanging, because there is no certainty that they are going to be able to find some other opportunity out there. So there are ways in which businesses can handle this in a better way. In fact, I did a video on this topic in terms of how businesses can handle this situation without having to to upset the apple cart and put people or themselves in jeopardy. So 3 areas which I feel, and of course, based on a lot of research along with me and my students, 3 areas which businesses need to relook at: managing their business elements, and I'll cover this in detail in the subsequent slides. Managing their business elements, managing a virtual workforce. How do you, so because a lot of organizations, if you see a lot of top IT companies today, from TCS to Infosys, etc., they're saying that work from home, working remotely, is going to become a part of their strategy. And several organizations have announced that they are going to have, close to about 70 to 80% of their workforce working from home going forward, which is going to save a lot of cost in terms of real estate, in terms of, setup, etc. But it also brings a host of other challenges. So how do you manage these virtual teams? That's point number 2. Point number 3, very, very critical, is to manage the leadership messaging. So there's a lot of sensitization and sensitivity that needs to be built in the leadership circles and with people managers, because the kind of messaging that's going on, I mean, people are looking for that understanding and that empathy. And if we don't build these into the messaging that is going out to the organizations and to the marketplace, I think it not only is not the right thing to do, but it also definitely is going to impact your brand image in the market. So leadership messaging is very, very critical. So these are the 3 areas, and I would like to do a bit of a deep dive into each of these areas. So the first one is managing your business elements. So if you see this, managing your business, the business elements, there are 6 of them. 6 areas that you need to relook at. Your